Hello, everybody. This is Professor Burko, and we're getting into a unit where we're studying how to find quotes from the library. And this is essential to teach in this class for several reasons. If you go down to UC Davis and look for their library, you might be shocked to find out the library is actually in five different buildings. There's the main library, which is about 7 stories tall. There's the agricultural library because they are the UC Aggies, right? And there's the medical library. There's a law library. And if you go to any four-year institution, the library is a really big deal. It's a repository for knowledge. Even if you stay at the community college level and never transfer to a four-year university, no matter what academic major you pursue, your teachers are going to expect you to find your way around in the library. They're going to expect you to know what the difference is between a peer-reviewed journal, which we will study in this class. It's a professional journal of scholars that are publishing information that has been vetted by other scholars in the same field. And the difference between that kind of source and going out on Google or using artificial intelligence software to find research, oh, bad idea. The US government just released a report, Make America Healthy Again. And within that report, there were literally about 30 or 40 fake sources that AI made up and put into this like federal level report. This is a scary thing for the future. We really want to make sure that our students are critical thinkers, that they're looking for legitimate evidence to back their arguments as a scholar. And so we start the study of that at the freshman English course level, and we continue it throughout both the English department. If you take English 1C or English 1B, you'll be doing research. But beyond that, if you become an engineering major, you're going to be researching peer-reviewed journals of engineering. If you become a psychology major, peer-reviewed journals of psychology. And those teachers are going to look for evidence found in the library. They're going to be able to spot fake evidence that's made up by AI. They're going to be able to spot if you typed into Google and came up with some sources that are kind of sketchy. So we want to avoid all of that and learn how to be scholars, learn your way around the library. We have a lot of different ways of doing that. We're going to have an electronic library exercise in this course. We're going to have several links to the Ask a Librarian service at the college scattered throughout the course. I'm going to be encouraging you over and over and over again. Are you sure you have good enough evidence to support your argument? Maybe you should use the Ask a Librarian service. And you can literally work with the librarian from your home on a two-way video link on Zoom, and they will help you find the quotes that you need to support your arguments. Or you can go there in person and meet the friendly librarians who are more than eager to help you and show you how to get around in a library. Now, we have a very small library at Shasta College, but it's still a very big repository of vetted evidence that has gone through editors and publishers, and almost everything in the library is legit evidence that you can use to argue a scholarly paper. So it's really important that you first learn your way around our library, and then if you ever move on to another college or university, that you use those experiences to help you get around in those libraries. So that's an introduction to this unit. There'll be much more coming up soon.